lyrics, but I just use like a YouTube fucking instrumental, and I got like a notepad document. I got a couple notepad documents. Jamal went to fucking recording school, and the dude's lit. Maybe I might have some of his stuff on here. Maybe we'll do something to this. Let's see. I think I'm streaming on Twitch.
Old boys or zombies.
It feels bad. Dude, I have to switch back and forth because if I want to stream vanilla, I mean, you can't even stream vanilla, dude. People are getting banned for streaming vanilla. Shit's ridiculous.
Really? Wow.
Guess I'm gonna go to bed. It's fucking late.
Alright, man.
I'll see you guys later.
Take care, Carrick. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm on your Twitch channel.
Is it live?
I don't see anything.
Oh, I'm on YouTube.
You can stream on YouTube?
Yeah. That's why I've been streaming our raids on. This isn't MC getting loot, but this is
Yeah, I see you.
hold on a second. You kidding me? What the fuck? My wife was. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. I'm watching you on here, so it's like there's like a delay compared to Discord and the video.
I guess just I'll mute myself in Discord because it's only like a couple second delay, right?
You put glasses on.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright. I'm gonna watch the video.
Alright, so let's we gotta I gotta remember like the flow to some of these. And yeah. Let me know if like the vocals are too low or something. I'm gonna catch it on the next one. Listen. Yo. Listen to me, man, my brain's a masterpiece. A classic piece for the fashion police. One who takes a chess piece and moves quicker than the eye can see. And you better believe my lyrics are art smart. Whack rappers who spend all day learning from hooked on phonics. Meanwhile, I barrage your eardrums without a single touch of ebonics. I'm lyrically supersonic, and I can't give pity to no man. Pity come, pity go. Strip clubs with fat titty hoes. I can't go out of respect for the one who spends my check while I sit and decide where to go next. Damn, your boy is spitting now, and it won't be long before the bowing down. And as I rise to the top at the same time, they're all waiting for me to drop back down. It's non-stop hatred. Take a mental picture, it speaks 1,000 words, but you can't comprehend with the subject and the verb. Use the visual image and the shapes and sounds unless your mind is too infantile to reconcile. Yo, drop top, wristwatch, jack, man, duck in the firestorm, MC, Jesus low, listen to me, man, cause word is born, go against me and you know I'll take your firstborn, cost me, bro, and I'll be sure to unleash the plague and hordes, So like, those last couple lines is kind of like the hook. We got another, this notepad I have is like, I kind of want to, yeah, you can kind of see like this notepad, like there's just shit all over this. But this is like the beat we're using. It's like schoolboy Q. I don't know. Yo. The moon is full, rip my shirt off and it's time to go to war. Pussies boy run when the wolf stands up and goes. War goons rolling deep, got them all on contracts. Brap, 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 that's the end of your nonsense. Shouldn't have been talking shit, you can just save your 2 cents. Yeah, boy, that's how we roll. 12 pack of Dunkin' Donuts, sure to add another roll. Bitch, you got your phone, gonna go through your camera roll. Check it, yo, swiping life will be your demise. This should come at no surprise. She got a knife, you gonna die. Thrown to the fish, definitely gonna fry. Game over, there's no tries. You ain't a cat with no live knives. Grab a priest and get baptized. MC Jesus, ride or die. That's let's switch the beat up. How'd you like that?
Yeah, it's better the more you loosen up, but it's really good lyrics. I'm behind you, by the way, just so you remember.
Right. Strap clats and gats outside the class 8. The rat daps up, the frats get blast. The dark shades on, conceal my identity. MC Jesus, kingpin of Monopoly. Try to land on go to get all the money. Ancient Egyptians drew out my future. Cash money, baby, I do what I choose to. Game over, fan, press start to continue. Never use cheats, my skills will end you. Step on stage and take a picture. It speaks 1,000 words, put it in a book. #1 bestseller, my words are ancient texts hidden in a cellar. Yo, black on black, I creep through the street. Duck man, listen, yo. I dabble in the dark arts. I got a knife to pierce her chest cavity. Caught donkey punching my neighbor's daughter named Stephanie. Just a tragedy. Only 16. Legal in Texas with a state identity. Tattoos with 666 offerings. Worshiping the devil just to watch the rest of my soul that clings to me. Angels be angels that were forcing me to jump over fence and peer through her window just to look at her breast, and her clit came next. Yo, I sat and stared just to see what she offered me. If there's grass on the ball means fuck. Yo, I sat and I stared just to see what she offered me. If there's grass on the field means play ball to me. Raped every woman that came within 50 feet of me. Locked in the basement, they never hear a damn thing with some noises headrest. Locked in the basements, they never hear a damn thing with some noises headsets that I tape to the bed rest in the prison that I made for them. Shout, yo. Hands and feet tied to the poles. A sock in the mouth, stop to scream and shout. Damn, man, I'm fucking this. It's been a while since I looked at this. Yo, let me roll this back. Yo. Locked in the basement, they never hear a damn thing with some noises headsets that I tape to the bed rest in the prison that I made for them. Yo, hands and feet tied to the poles. A sock in the mouth to stop the scream and shout. And take this mic away before I confess to the brains that I smashed in. Yeah, don't take it seriously, just take it literally. I'd admit to every murder I performed on an open mic. Fuck, that could take all night. And I need to get home to watch my wife get fucked by two dudes in a blonde dyke. What the fuck is wrong with my life? Can't get a grip on reality. The pain is extravagant, the tears are what lavishes. I gained all the great knowledge of the Great Wall of China back in Hong Kong. I was king of the island. Now smile to your heart's content. I provide all the worth and then pass time while I stand by and witness this. A sexual assault go live. I could have stopped it, but what's another 9 when you could get 5 to 10? I mean, so yeah. Some of that stuff is pretty like rough draft. Never really like messed with it too much.
That one was pretty raw.
Right? I don't know. I should have, let me go see if I have something in my car. I don't know if I do. I ain't got it. Sucks. I have a book that I was writing in at work because I wasn't doing shit. I don't know if I have anything else on here. I don't know what this is about, but I got this thing that says Coco lyrics. And I think it's supposed to go to that song. It's like, I'm in love with the Coco. And there's like 6 lines in here. It's kind of dumb. Is the fucking server back up yet? No, god damn. It's supposed to be a restart, not a fucking... This just in. Woo! Yeah, no, that's all I got. I'm gonna check my Gmail for Mr. Jamal Moore.
It's pretty dope. I liked it. The lyrics are fucking pretty on point. Real creative.
Alright. Thanks, dude. How is this going to choose to play? Oh, it's going to play it in iTunes. Alright, so we're pulling all the beats out of my email address from More. You met Jamal. You remember Jamal. Yeah, this shit ain't copyright, so let's fucking do a creative writing session here. I told him I wanted something grimy. He has that same ad-lib at the beginning of the song. It's like that. This shit is fire, bro. I think that like that do 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 do, like the little like chord in the background. There should be like, I think it should have stuck with it. That should come back in here. Where'd it go? Oh, it doesn't come back at all. Oh, there it is. What else? Okay, we got the first hit, number 2. Oh, this is actually... Oh, we do have something. This is actually... This is actually what
The server came back.
okay. This first hit song, this one right here is what I was supposed to write these lyrics to right here. Where'd they go? I got it.
And I'm still listening.
Alright. Yo. A lot of people like to run their mouth and project their fears, but I'm not about that. Let's just make this clear. Every night I sit here wondering when it's all gonna crash down. Every time I think out loud I blunder words like a clown. Some nights I never get the satisfaction or the inner peace. Sometime my inner rage releases, turning me into a beast. Moon is full, rip my shirt off and it's time to go to war. Pussy boys run when the wolf stands up and goes war. Drop their glasses, never gonna see without your contacts. Goons rolling deep, got them all on contracts. Brap, 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 that's the end of your nonsense. Shouldn't been talking shit. You can just save 2 cents. Yeah, that's how we roll. 12 pack of Dunkin' Donuts, sure to add another roll. Bitch got your phone, she gonna go through the camera roll. Check it. Yo, listen. Yo, swiping life will be your demise. This should come at no surprise. She got a knife, you gonna die. Thrown to the fish, definitely gonna fry. Game over, there's no more tries. You ain't a cat with no 9 lives. Grab a priest and get baptized. MC Jesus, ride or die. Straight to the top. Yo, that's that shit, dude. What is this one?
Yo.
Oh, that's me spitting on it. That's me
That
spitting.
one's dope. I like that one. It went really well with the beat too. Like really colorful imagery. And like fucking had like kind of like a spooky theme, I suppose. Like very Halloweeny.
Yeah. This is the first one he sent me. Some of the stuff that he's made, it reminds me a lot of, what's his name? RJD2? Is it Yeah, is it RJD2? He makes like a lot of like hip hop, like beats, like songs, but they're not like rapped over.
Yeah, RGD2.
Yo. Rhymes, crush rhymes, man, it's go time. In my mind, out of time, boys, cloud 9. Heaven's lit, heaven's dream, man, the birds sing. Buy a house, get a car, boy, stacking cream. Ran away, Thomas Fate, hit the plate, cash flow, catch a snake, kill the snake. Met a chick, ate a steak, on a date, took her home, deep in bed, man, you know this is host fate. And this ain't talking heal our wounds. But when your bro leaves Earth, how the fuck am I supposed to pick back up, left all that we started? Something so deep in the heart, all I can say is amen for our departed. Yo, turn the page on the day like I turn the engine. Father pissing, another brother missing, and I'm left without a single fucking pot to pissin'. So when you think that you are dissing, just remember that you could
Be the next one missing.
Listen, listen, listen. Your name is MC Jesus, and I'm coming through with another one. Listen, boy, I'm heated, flashy new house, flashy new car. That's how it goes when I get down. Jump on the mic, turn you to a clown. Look at my skin, boy, definitely not brown. Bringing race into a stage, bringing my name straight next to the fame. Mic check 1, 2, who's up for another game? And they say I'm on another level. Boil water, piss on the kettle. Spitting bars that are straight, harder than metal. Cali boy crashing down, so you know we gotta settle. Give up the loot, give up the juice. Buster step to me, never ends in truce. Got your bitch with me, and you know that shit is mad loose. Yo. Listen, listen, listen. Yo.
I got so fucking bored at work, dude. That was what I was looking for in my car, was those fucking verses. But I actually emailed it to fucking Jamal.
That one's sick.
Oh yeah, he sent me this Jurassic Park. What is this? This is the older one too. This is from April.
You can tell too, like when you were, like, because it's late at night there, but you can tell, like, you were able to, like, I guess sing to the volume you wanted to and kind of open up a bit. It sounds a lot better.
Yeah, because I was in my car, so I was just going fucking ham. Well, I guess that's that. Fuck, man, it's fucking 4 a.m.
For now.
Yeah, so that's what I had, man. That's what I had, that's what I had lined up. That's all I wanted to show you. Hope you enjoyed that shit. Now I'm gonna get banned for streaming on YouTube. Because I'm killing him.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's pretty fucking sick. It's cool that you keep doing it too. Like it shows like a lot more of, like, I don't know, your like general initiative towards it. It's pretty cool, man.
I consider it like a side hobby. That's for sure. The whole thing is, like, Jamal went to like a producing school, so he has access to like
Side hobby.
oh my god,
So
dude.
it's a hobby.
I guess. Am I gonna die here? Nah, no way. This guy's gonna stick around though. He's gonna die. He start using justice.
Side hobby is just a funny idea. That's all I'm saying. Dude, get back on Discord. It's weird having this 20-second delay conversation. No, that's pretty cool, man. Like, you know, over the years, I've seen you write and, you know, spit and stuff like that. And, you know, like, I mean, even like the first couple times that we were doing it when we were younger, you know, like you had stuff that was really inventive and stuff like that. But, like, you know, now in your older age, like, you can really see how much more, like, creative you are with lyrics now. And, like, it's pretty cool to see that. And then, like, you know, like I was saying, like, you rapping right now late at night in the house, you know, you're obviously being a little reserved because you don't want to be too loud or anything like that. But when you play that clip of you inside the car letting loose a little bit, like at the volume you want, it comes through really nice, you know. Like, it's pretty cool. So, like, with both of those things, like the company of like the more intense lyrics and the more vivid imagery, you know, it really, like, kind of, especially like that, like, Halloween-esque one you did, like, it paints like a pretty vivid picture, and that's pretty cool too that you can do that. And then, you know, like, if you do it to that volume that I'm talking about, like when you're letting loose, like, it's pretty fucking cool, you know. Like, it's come a long way since when we first did it. And, you know, like, I've always enjoyed your stuff, but that was pretty rad, man.
Damn, dude, thanks.
Man, thank you for sharing it. Fucking, it's cool. You know, I know that, I mean, at least for me, you know, I know it's not the easiest to, like, perform in front of somebody or to, like, share something like that we work on, you know, so I appreciate the opportunity to fucking hear it.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
So it's pretty cool. I didn't know Jamal was, like, going to school for, like, music, I guess.
Yeah, he's
Just
doing,
Navy.
and he got out, like, maybe like 6 months ago or so. He did that producing stuff while he was still in, and then when he got out, he is working for Allstate. Like, he's like an insurance broker. So he has, like, Allstate has, like, this thing where you can have, like, your own, like, basically, like, your own company.
What?
So, like, you can run, like, you work for Allstate, like, you put insurance out through Allstate, but it's like your own, like, it's like a franchise, I guess. So he owns, like, his own franchise, or he's, like, working at a franchise with somebody.
Interesting.
I think he gets, like, commission from, like selling policies and stuff like that.
I mean, I suppose it makes sense, you know? I mean, it definitely makes sense. I can understand, but I never really thought of it, you know? Never been in the insurance game.
Yeah.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, it's just, I went to New York, right, this last week, and some dude, like, trying to, like, wanted me to, like wanted to sell me his mixtape, so I gave him, like, a couple dollars for his mixtape as, like, a donation kind of thing. And I was fucking listening to it today, and there was, like, 20 tracks on there, I actually got 2 mixtapes, but there's 20 tracks on there. And like, I feel like the producer, whoever was in charge of it, could have done like so much better. Like, there was like blatantly like bad things about some of the recordings, but there were a couple like really good songs on there. But I don't know, man, just like listening to some of the lyrics, like they were fucking corny as fuck. Like I'm sure I say some corny ass shit, but I don't really consider myself professional. It's like, you know, in fucking Times Square trying to hand out my fucking mixtape so people like give it a listen, and maybe like the one guy that listens to it is connected to like some big name producer and was like, oh, we gotta get this guy on a track kind of thing. Like that ain't me. So I'm allowed to have corny shit in my lyrics. But if you can't be handing out fucking mixtapes with like, there was like one song specifically, I forget like the lyrics that it was, but like as he started like the flow, like as he started the bar, I was able to like spit the whole thing with him because it was like ripped directly from another song that I had heard. Like I had like, it had straight up like the flow was a little bit different to like match the beat or whatever, but like the bar was like, it was the same. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is crap. And my wife's like, why do you care so much? And I was like, I'm a critic, right? I don't know why, but there's a level 34 paladin out here next to these level 20 gnolls. Just like killing all of them. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yeah, dude, you gotta have some balls to fucking pirate somebody's shit and then go put it on a CD and sell it in Times Square.
Right?
Not like balls in a good way, balls in a dumbass. This is retarded. I was gonna ask you too. It's funny you kind of answered it. But I was gonna be like, yeah, Mike, do you think you'd ever fucking make a CD and sell it on the street?
I mean, I had talked to Jamal about doing a couple recordings at his studio, and then there's this app that you can download for iPhone. I'm sure you could probably get it for Android too, but it's called Spinrilla, and it's like, it's an app that you can download basically mixtapes on, and it's like you can get like a lot of even like big name rappers, right? Like fucking 2 Chainz and shit. Like all those motherfuckers, they all come out with like 1 or 2 mixtapes in between like a full length album. That's kind of like a promotion thing, and then but like some of the songs will get used for like mainstream radio. And you can download that shit for free, and you can like make an account, and you can upload fucking songs on it, and people can download your shit and listen to it. But like,
That's pretty rad.
like 90% of the stuff on there is fucking crap. So we thought that if we like actually like took the time to like write and produce, then we put up like a 6 or 7 track mixtape. But I just I don't know, I didn't take it seriously enough. I didn't write as much as I wanted to, and like I haven't really like talked to him. Like, I mean, I play League of Legends with him every other day or so, but like I don't talk to him a lot. So like the whole like going to a studio and producing thing. I don't know if that's really like an option still. I mean, it might be, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But it's like, I mean, with everything that's going on with me now, like, I don't even know if I have. I mean, I'm sure I have the time, but it's like, I only have so much time in the day. Most of the time I take up playing fucking Vanilla WoW. So it's like, when am I gonna have the fucking time to write an album? I thought about, like, taking some of my older tracks and maybe, like, remastering them, like, with legit, like, producing. And maybe, like, redo the lyrics on a couple of them, like, restructure the lyrics, or, like, just respit it in general, just so that, like, maybe, like, flows better or something. Like, Jin, I think Jin was, like, one of my best tracks that I made, but it's, like, when I produced it, because I wrote it and produced it myself, but when I fucking put the lyrics, like, the bar on, like, all the bars on there, they're, like, all off by, like, or at least the start. I don't know if the whole song is off, but it's all off by, like, maybe, like, half a second, but you can hear it. I don't know, maybe if you weren't, like, maybe if you're not, like, paying attention, you don't really hear it, but, like, you can fucking tell that there's, like, something off, like, there was, like, something that was, like, supposed to happen, but it was, like, late or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, like, that song was pretty dope. I have all that stuff on my MySpace still, but
MySpace.
like, every time I try to, like, I can, like, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. Try going there and see if you can listen to any of my songs. Like, I can't listen to any of them anymore. It sucks. There's like every time I try to listen to it, it says there's like a server error or something. And then when I try to download them, it says I can't download them.
No, it's not playing.
It sucks, dude.
Nothing comes up, like, server error-wise, but it just doesn't, I don't hear anything. And it, like, the timer's not going.
Yep. I think I have them downloaded on my laptop.
MySpace looks so different. It's trippy.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know it was still a thing.
I don't think people like use it legitimately as like a social. I mean, I think they just use it for like music or whatever. Like, at least that's what they try.
I can't pass that yet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like, probably the most creative side to you, obviously everybody has a creative side. Some people don't ever really, like, accent it or do anything, you know, but, and you do from time to time with different things, but you definitely enjoy songwriting and you know, like, spitting those flows and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool, man.
Hell yeah.
That's a pretty creative one, you know, most people can be like, yeah, I like to draw, or I like to do, you know, paint, or blah blah blah, but not many people are like, I want to write lyrics of songs and spit them, like, that's pretty cool.
I still remember, man, that the fucking the fucking, man, when like Spencer and like fucking Andrew would call themselves the West Fools or whatever. They're like, we're gonna make a fucking rap group and be your fucking be like your
Rivals.
yeah, like your fucking rivals. And like, as soon as they said that shit to me on X-Fire, I was like, alright, give me a minute. And I fucking sent you that fucking track. It was called West Fools, and it was like a minute long fucking diss track on this song. On the whole crew.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, fucked up. They didn't even come back. The beef was ended right there. Slaughter. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I got it, dude. It was like some fucking beat from oh fuck, it was from somebody in the UK.
Kino?
No, it was from
Jamie.
no. It was more of like a underground like type guy. Why can't I think of his name?
Professor Grimthal?
Same
Again?
same area. Not Skinny Man. Task Force. It was a beat from Task Force. It's called The Joint.
Memory's just flooding back in.
Yeah.
It's a shame that those aren't still on MySpace. They'd be great to hear.
The lyrics are, it's like, it was like dun 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 dun. I was like, something. Wish it didn't have to come to this. When I took the first hit, inhaled all the smoke, didn't even know I was gonna have to freak out. So I scream and shout, West fools are gonna get knocked the fuck out. So bring your heat, I'm bringing mine, so you better not retreat. Cause the shell's flying by a dome. If I catch one, homie's not going home. So you're laying there dead. Being brains just leaking straight from your head. You ain't got shit to say. Well, I'm just gonna tell you anyways. You wanna battle me? Bringing them AKs and the M16s? You better hit. Cause my RPG's gonna blow up your shit. You might as well quit. Cause the rhymes you spittin' ain't making sense. You wacky MCs. You better bow down before me.
You remember all that?
Hell yeah, that was the diss track, dude. That was the shit.
It's crazy you remember all that.
What you gonna do to me? I tell you again. There ain't shit you can do against me. So try to spray your little Glock out. Put your life to the test, homie. Lights out. Spraying through your dome. Brains leaking from your dome. Yeah, I wish I remembered the lyrics to Jen, but I was inebriated when I wrote it, so I don't really remember.
Tends to happen.
But it used the beat from the Mitchell Brothers, the Alone with a TV song. I had the beat from that.
I always want to show people, like, British hip-hop, British rap, grime, but I never know what song to pick. And then I'm just in my own head for, like, a half an hour about it, and I don't end up playing anything. It's funny, dude, like, my mind, you know, now that I'm sober, my mind works a lot better in a lot of ways. But at the same time, like, it doesn't.
Right.
It's weird. Like, so, like, there's certain things that I can't remember as well as I would remember them when I was in my addiction. Like, okay, like music is the best example. Because, like, you know, I'd get drunk and sit on here and play music. And fucking, now when I think of stuff, I'm like, I don't know. That one fucking song, I don't fucking remember what it is. It's like relearning things. It's alright. I know I'm a lot more on point. Like, you know, like, I don't know, kind of like what I was explaining with FPS and stuff, like being like less shaky and more calm and stuff, which is nice. You know, I realized that a lot of it wasn't true, it was just what I believed. Like, you know, I thought I was like more creative or more relaxed or stuff like that. It's just simply not true. I just, you know, I hadn't lived life off of substances for so long that I just thought it was normal, and I thought I was a better person when I was, you know, drunk or high out of my mind. And it's just like, it's not true. Like, you know, when I was on meth, I fucking thought I was like super paying attention and like fucking heightened abilities and whatever you want to fucking call them. And fucking, so like, you know, there's like an arcade recreation, it's called like 1982 or something like that, you know, it's on Steam. It's a lot like,
Oh, yeah, I played it with you.
And so, when I was playing that, I was on that shit, not every time, but you know, I had my high score on there, and so I got sober, went to rehab for 3 months, and I got out, and you know, I was playing it, like, the first week or something that I got into sober living, and like within my second time of playing it, I like doubled my high score. And I was just like, oh, well, apparently I can pay attention a lot more when I'm sober. So.
Perhaps.
It's just different. Like, that's what drugs do. It depends, you know, and that's what it does to addicts. You know, nobody chooses to have addiction, but addiction happens to people that are trying to solve an outside problem, or an inside problem with an outside source. So, for me, it's when I was trying to, you know, help my depression or my loss of relationships, like my loss with Brenna, trying to fill that hole with how I felt with substances. And, you know, as much as I thought that was the right thing to do, that's when I basically welcomed addiction into my life.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as like a mental like thing addiction can be, like you had like a mental trigger for your addiction, but it was also like, you know, majority of addictions are like, I mean, they are physical, there are some that aren't, but like you have like a physical addiction to the specific like drug effect on your body, and since you have like a mental stimulus, you associate that mental stimulus to your addiction, so you try, it's just like a repeating cycle.
And when you're using, you can never get over, you can never effectively grieve what you went through, so you just constantly feel in the state of like depression, basically, or like, you know,
right. And if you do like manage to get over one thing, you know, you always like, you still have like the physical addiction, so it's like the smallest of triggers will enable you to use that as like a replacement. Like,
yeah, that's why it really sucks, man. Like, I don't know, like,
it's a vicious cycle, and I'm glad you got the fuck over that shit, dude. It's really impressive. Like, not many people do that, like, especially for like the amount of time that you committed for. That's crazy.
Pretty much. That's why, I mean, it really sucks. I'm still learning how to live sober, you know. But, you know, a lot of it now is just getting over the fact that like, you know, my mind because of 14 years, 15 years of using, smoking weed, drinking, and eventually methamphetamine, and ecstasy, and acid, and shrooms, and goddamn, you know, fucking, I was trash can, you know, but, you know, my mind tells me from all those years of using that I can't have fun, I can't enjoy my life without those things, and that's simply not true. And that it's, you know, I have to learn that I can still have fun, I can still be a great person, I can still enjoy life. So, and that's a hard thing for me to even accept now, you know, even though I'm probably more content and happier than I've ever been, you know, I don't have this, like, I'm getting over, you know, a lot of things that I went through, and which is great, but it's still hard for me to believe that I'm never gonna have, you know, drunken evenings again, stuff like that, and so I just don't tell myself that. I just tell myself, like, well, I can stay sober today, and tomorrow I might drink, so, but today I'm gonna stay sober, and I just keep doing that day after day after day.
Yeah, when I quit smoking, that shit was brutal on my body. Cause you guys weren't able to smoke cigarettes, right?
At rehab?
Yeah.
No, you could. They actually sold cigarettes there too.
Why, dude? Fuck, dude, no way.
I quit everything there though when I was there.
That's crazy. Why would they let you do that?
Because they need it, like, I know some people need it. They can't quit everything at once. Fucking heroin junkies, it's hard for, you know what I mean? Coming down from heroin.
Shit, their life's gonna suck for like 2 fucking weeks straight anyways. Might as well quit cigarettes and you won't even fucking tell the difference.
I quit everything while I was there. As soon as I got out, I got a vape. And then I vape. It's really low nicotine, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I just straight up quit. And fucking, I was at work. And, like, I work in the basement, and we have, like, an air conditioner, and it's, like, always, like, fucking mid-60 degrees in there. And fucking, motherfucking, I was, like, taking off, like, so, like, I have to wear, like, an undershirt underneath, like, the top part of my uniform. And I took off, like, the top part of my uniform, and I was just, like, sitting at my desk, just, like, drenching in sweat. And, like, my body was just, like, so fired up. I don't even, like, I couldn't fucking sit still. That shit was ridiculous. I ain't never want to go through this shit again.
Yeah. Dude, if I do the math on how much money I spent, I don't even want to do the math on that shit.
Yeah?
I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on drugs. I'm fucking and that's ridiculous.
I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's, I don't know. I mean, that's your, like, life experience, like, all that shit that you, like, did, like, makes you who you are today.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. I wouldn't be who I am. Like, you know, you're right. I am very thankful for who I am. I can help others, you know, because of my experience.
Right.
And, like, you know, our group of friends and who we are as people, like, I think a big part about what we have in common is our love of learning. And it's not always the same subject matter, but when we latch onto something, we learn everything about it. And, you know, something I latched onto was not only drugs for so long, but now it's the pursuit of living a sober life and what addiction looks like and the symptoms of addiction and everything really encompassed around recovery. So like, I have a really good fucking grounding in my recovery and my understanding of the fucking human mind and weird abstract natures that most people don't. And so I appreciate that because I can now recognize my faults as a human being a lot more than I did when I was in my addiction. You know, for a long time, I was a fucking asshole. And, you know, I was irritable and fucking, you know, I couldn't accept things. And, you know, nowadays, in just this fucking going on 5 months of sobriety that I've got so far, I'm a lot calmer of a person, you know, and I can deal with life a lot better. And I don't take it out on the people around me in weird ways, you know, and I don't have that, like, underlying frustration that I used to have in life all the time. And it just feels like a big fucking relief. And from living so long and going through that shit, I understand what it feels like now, and I understand the difference in between what was my addiction and what was my inability to deal with my emotions and my inability to accept the world. And now what it means to have these greater understandings and this wisdom about there is a way to live a happier life. And it's a lot of it predicates around our perceptions, you know, and fuck, for years, even in my addiction, I would say perception's reality. I don't think I ever understood that. And now I do. I can actually understand that. And that everything is predicated around how I look at shit. And if I honestly believe and let things affect me. You know, I understand my part in things now. You know, and instead of blaming things on people, situations, I understand what I did to make that happen. And more often than not, if I can understand my role in why I feel a way, even if I truly feel it was somebody else's problem, then I can accept it for what it was, and I can move past it in like a more realistic fashion, and I can be at comfort in my heart and in my mind about it. And that's fucking, for me, man, that's it. I think for all people too, that's a mind-blowing thing for me. Because to be at peace is fucking, I think that's all anybody ever really wants in life, you know?
Yeah. But I think, like, I mean, obviously you probably had, like, I don't really know, like, if you had like doctors there that were like psychologists. I don't know. They were like counselors.
Yeah, counselors. There was a therapist that would come on Fridays and do like group stuff, and then there was like an addiction counselor that would come on Mondays, but then there was like counselors. Then there was like a staff of like 15 counselors that worked at the place, so you just kind of, depending on what you needed, I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's mind works differently. So, like, this opinion that I'll share is, like, based on how I feel, like, of, like, what I felt, like, through my own, like, experience and, like, my own, like, how, like, my mental fortitude lapses from time to time on different situations. And, like, I think, like, the real key to breaking, like, addiction is, like, understanding why you do the things that you do, and, like, why you, like why you choose to drink, or, like, why you choose to do meth.
I definitely agree. I absolutely agree.
Because, I mean, and you can stop drinking, you can stop doing drugs, and you can quit all that stuff, and that physical, after time, that physical addiction will go away. But the mind, in some ways, is much stronger than the body, but in other ways it's much weaker than the body, in different situations. And there's certain triggers that are deep seated into your brain that were like the root causes of addiction. And if those same triggers happen, like, can you forcefully will yourself through the scenario? And if you say you can, and it happens and you do it, then I think that you've honestly beaten addiction. But if that trigger happens and you're not strong enough, like even if you use like a supporting factor, like if like a trigger happens and you're thinking about like, you know, fuck this, I'm gonna get like a bottle, or I'm gonna get like a 6-pack or something, and you use like a support system, like you call like somebody that you're in like rehab, like, or like that you're like doing sober living with or something, or like, hey man, this shit just happened, I'm really thinking about going to fucking drink. And if you're mentally already taking that step towards those like thoughts, then you haven't beaten the addiction yet.
Right. No, I absolutely agree. And you know, I can cite examples to that thought. And you know, you're exactly right, Mike. And you know, so for instance, some people, those unmanageable emotions come from things that happened to them early in life with their family members and things like that. Like, not to put anybody's shit out there because you don't know them, and I'm not going to say any names, but there's multiple people that I met in rehab that were like molested as little kids. And,
Right.
And like, you know, they had gone through these traumatic experiences as kids. And, you know, thankfully I never was, but, you know, I went through the traumatic experiences of, like, my family, you know, my mom and dad fighting, you know, like, physically fighting. I went through, you know, my brother and my dad fucking arguing with each other, you know, I went with, you know, there was, my family's full of fucking heavy drinkers and stuff like that, and, you know, I went through certain traumatic experiences in my life that, you know, made me feel off. You know, and for me, a big part of what is the reason why I drink, you know, and what triggered me to drink was because I wasn't okay with who I was. I didn't know who I was. You know, I all of my interests and what I did were defined out of what I liked, what other people liked. So for instance, like, for example, like, okay, like, I like the color green. Why do I like the color green? Because I like the color green. It has every shade of it's beautiful to me. And that's like my genuine decision. But, like, how do I like my eggs? Well, I like my eggs over easy. Why do you like your eggs over easy? Because my dad liked my eggs over easy. That's not my decision at all. That's me basing a decision off of what I was learned from my father. So that's lack of self-identity. I like the smell of the rain. Why do you like the smell of the rain? Because Brenna likes the smell of the rain. That's lack of self-identity. I don't actually know why I like those things. I like those things because somebody else liked those things. So I identified when I was in rehab that there's all these things that, like, I think I like, but I don't actually like them. I like them because other people that I liked like them. And that's, so I lacked self-worth. I lacked identity. You know, and through that lack of identity, that lack of self-worth, I had and have social anxiety. And my social anxiety is something I work on all the time now, and I'm actually getting to a point where I'm over it. I can be in these groups at AA meetings and at work and things like that, and I can be myself. That guy that you guys know, that like spontaneous fucking outspoken dude, like, you know, when I drink, that person that comes out that doesn't give a fuck and is just like eventful and happy-go-lucky and having a good time and stuff like that, that person's always inside of me, but I don't let that person come out because I'm not confident in who I am. And so like I would use drink and, you know, dry goods as they say in the fucking in recovery, to let me be that person that I was on the inside. And instead of just accepting that it doesn't matter what other fucking people think, because other people can't judge me, and no matter what happens for a reason. And if I make a damn fool of myself and people like mock me or something like that, then I need to learn the lesson of not to make a fool of myself. And you know what? The thing is, nobody's perfect. So I have to accept who I am. I have to accept my interests. I have to accept that sometimes I'm nervous. I have to know that it's okay to feel. And, you know, the more that I can live inside that, the more I can deal with my social anxiety. Because, like, a big part of me, like I said, you know, drinking and using dry goods was that I wanted to feel part of. I wanted to be in a group, you know. I only started smoking weed because as soon as I started smoking weed, I was part of a group. And, you know, I moved from Idlewild down to Hemet. I didn't know anybody. And the only people that I felt like I could get into a group with and hang out with immediately and that would accept me were people that smoked weed. Because as soon as you smoke weed, you're in this secret club that you guys had something in common that you would sneak around and do together. And, you know, and you were automatically accepted because you took on somebody else's fucking secret, and it was your secret too, so you were automatically a part of that group. And that's all I ever wanted, was to be accepted, or to be part of something. Instead of accepting for who I was and accepting that all that will come in time as long as I appreciate who I am and establish my values and establish who I am as a person, then all that other stuff will come because, you know, we're attracted to the people that we share interests with. We're attracted to the people that, you know, have virtues, you know, stand up for something. You know, whether it's I like to play a lot of fucking WoW, or I'm nerdy, or, you know, those are things that I know about myself, that I'm quote unquote societally called a nerd, you know, because I play WoW. I love Lord of the Rings, I love Star Wars, I love fucking lore, I love, you know, like, but I also love hiking, and I love, you know, construction and painting, and, you know, and I have all these different interests, but in my addiction, and when I had this lack of self-worth going on, I would let those things fight each other, basically. So the fact that I'm a WoW-loving nerd, but quote unquote, and then I would battle that with, you know, trying to be overly masculine and go out and use drugs and take on some gang lifestyle when I know that's not me. But I was so afraid of who I was in the nerdy sense, and not accepting who I am in my interests, that I overcompensated with other things in my life to fucking mask over. And I didn't accept that I can have multiple interests. I can be this hiking outdoorsman, mountaineering type guy, and still have all my other nerdy kind of interests. I didn't accept those things. I was ashamed of who I was. And, you know, now I recognize it, and I recognize now that it doesn't fucking matter. I think it makes me a genuinely unique person, that I can have so many different interests and genuinely love those things. And I don't have to compensate for anybody, because if they don't accept who I am, then fuck them. And, you know, that's for me, that's the biggest part of my addiction. You know, and it all correlates back to how when I was a kid, you know, I couldn't accept the circumstances of what was going on in my life with my parents fighting and things like that. And since they separated when I was at a very young age, when I was only 8 years old, a lot of that of my child self is thinking that it's my fault that they separated. What did I do wrong that made them not want to be together? And it's like, in reality, I had nothing to do with that. My parents simply fell out of love with each other and treated each other like shit, so they fucking broke up. And that's not my fucking fault. And, you know, I never thought about it. You know, I never accepted that might even be a potentiality. So, like, the more I can deal with these things and confront those things and be happy with who I am and in my own skin, and develop my self-worth and develop my interests and develop my view of the world in that sense, the more I can fucking be okay with those unmanageable emotions that I used to profusely drink and use substances over. You know, it could be as simple in my addiction. It would be as simple as a girl that I really liked not liking me as much as, you know, me not getting that instant gratification that she wants to fucking sleep with me or something like that. If I didn't get that, then I would turn to a fucking drink, because it would only exemplify how I already felt about myself, but I never recognized. And so, I don't know, that's a really, that sums up for me a lot of what was my unmanageable emotions in my addiction, and a big reason why I drank and used.
Yeah, and since you're able to like identify that to yourself, you can honestly like fight your addiction, which you're doing.
Yeah, man. And, you know, it's like, I have to remind myself that I'm not only fighting my addiction so that I can live a happy life, but, you know, so that because it's not impossible to recover completely, but the thing is that they tell you in the promises of AA, there's very few times that they promise something in the program and stuff like that, but some of the promises are fear of economic and social insecurity will leave us. And that's the biggest part that I'm looking for, is that I don't need to fear what's going to happen in life. I have to have faith in my abilities to succeed and faith in my own. And, you know, they say that temptation to drink, that temptation to use will eventually leave us, because, you know, I'm so integrated in my thought process that it's my body's natural way to be like, yeah, that's the answer to this situation when you feel that. It naturally goes that way. But I don't want it to be that way. And once I can get rid of that obsession, then potentially fucking years down the road I can smoke a joint and be happy and not have to fucking get high every single day of my life.
Yeah, and if I think about like my own like use, like I don't think I can say that I ever really did it because I wanted to like get along with anybody. I think honestly after like the first time that I did it, I just like I've always been like about like science and like how things like affect us physically and mentally. And after I smoked weed, it triggered something in me that was like, wow, there's like this fucking plant, and if I smoke it, I can feel really good. And that's what like, I wouldn't say it is an addiction, because I haven't smoked weed in 9 years, but I'm basically telling myself and everybody around me like the first thing I do when I get to California after I get out is I want to smoke a big ass blunt. And that's addiction. And that's like basically 9 years of me forcing an addiction down because I legally was able to. Now it's not like a crazy like strong addiction, because if it was like a real like, you know, like life-changing addiction, then I wouldn't have been able to do it. I've been smoking weed the whole time I was in the Navy, or at least until I got caught and kicked out for it.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people in the program that could not manage. They got kicked out of the Navy for drinking and stuff like that.
And it's like, I was kind of talking to my brother. Told me about this the other day, actually. We were drinking or whatever and having tried. They had like this basically like this tap house down the street from my dad's condo. So we went there and was trying out a lot of like the local like microbrew like beers. And, like I wouldn't say I mean I was drinking a lot, you know. You could consider it binge drinking, but I wasn't drinking to get drunk. I was drinking just a lot of different like types of beers that were pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of okay, so there's addiction, sure, but and like we can get addicted to all kinds of things, but this might help. I don't know, in the definition, okay, so there's a lot of different ways that people approach addiction and quote-unquote how to get over addiction, but one of the only proven ones that works is the 12-step program. And so the first step is admitting that you are powerless over your addiction and that your life has become unmanageable. So you can have an addiction and still not be powerless over it, and be able to hold it down for fucking 9 years, and your life can still be manageable. Just because you have that addiction doesn't mean everything else comes with it, and so for a lot of the people that are in the program, they had to reach a point where they realized they were powerless over their addiction. It didn't matter how many times they told themselves they didn't want to shoot up heroin, they didn't want to take those prescription drugs, they didn't want to drink that day, they couldn't fucking not do it. That's the powerlessness of it. The addiction, the need for those substances overrode their own mental thoughts of, I don't want to do this. And then on manageability, it's like, you spend your entire life savings and every fucking cent, on fucking getting that substance. You fucking, as soon as you get paid, you drain your fucking check on getting, on shit. Fucking, you're homeless and you're collecting cans, fucking, just to pay for fucking some more shit. That's the, you miss promotions at work because you fucking went to work drunk, stuff like that. That's, so, you can have addiction and still have, power over it and a manageable way. So it's only when it gets to that point where you can't fucking live anymore with it. That's when you have to start recovering, and addiction's really bad. And for me, I have to be honest, I mean, like I'm living this plan of recovery and I want to stay sober. But compared to a lot of the people I meet in the program, my addiction wasn't as bad as them. And I had a lot of the unmanageable symptoms of my addiction, where I would fuck off. I always went to work. You guys know that. Didn't matter how high or drunk I was, I always go to work. But I probably missed out on a lot of promotions. I wasted a lot of money. Powerlessness. My powerlessness was, like I was explaining to you, I used it socially to get over my social anxiety. But, did I ever drink to the point of blacking out? Very rarely. Did I ever, wake up pissing my pants? No. Fucking, did I ever get hospitalized because of my drug use or my drinking? No. Most of the times I would stop using or drinking it when you guys would go offline because I got bored. So, I don't know, but the thing is, with addiction, it's chronic, so you have it for the rest of your life, you can't get rid of it, and it's progressive, so it gets worse every time. It doesn't matter that I didn't go to jail, didn't go to an institution or a hospital, and I didn't die because of it. That doesn't matter that none of that happened. What does matter is that it's chronic and progressive, so if I continued doing it, I would end up in jail, an institution, or fucking dying. So, just knowing that is enough for me to want to stay sober. It's crazy too, man. Like, I appreciate that you're having this conversation with me, just simply because, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to see the change in ourselves right now, so I noticed some things that are changed in me, you know, my attitudes and things like that, but I guarantee you guys notice it a lot more. Because, you know, I live with myself. I constantly fucking am in the zone head, you know, constantly fucking, so it's a lot harder to recognize differences in my personality or who I am as a person or my views on life than it is you guys, because you guys just know that your friend left for 3 months and then he came back and now he's fucking in recovery and he's a different dude, you know what I mean? So but either way, I appreciate like you having this conversation with me, because it's something that I have that probably, if, you know, I don't want to relapse, you know, and this will be something that is a part of who is your friend now, you know, and I consider you guys lifelong friends that I want to be around forever, you know, I don't ever not want to know you guys. So, you know, I appreciate you fucking, just man, like all the things we've gone through in life and where we're at now, you know, I just appreciate you guys being around for me, I really do.
Yeah. There is I think you seem like kind of like the same dude, like when you, like honestly, like when you smoke weed, like I don't think I really ever, anybody really had any issues. It's just like sometimes when you drink, like you would like go over the edge a bit.
Yeah, I imagine. I don't even remember a lot of it, you know?
Yeah.
Because much as I wasn't blacked out, I just don't remember, you know? Drinking. That's why I go to Alcoholics Anonymous all the time, because I know drinking is one of my biggest problems. I can't just have a beer. I hit it as hard as I can with everything I got.
Yeah.
And I honestly wish I never fucking smoked meth. You know, that was probably one of the biggest fucking mistakes I ever did in my life. Because now I know it's real. I know what it does to you. I know the feeling it gives you. So now I can't unlearn that. And
Yeah.
so like, that's a difficult thing, you know. Because of my will that I never want to smoke meth again, and I never want to drink again. I can't smoke weed. That sucks. Because I know the chain of how it goes. Because sadly, weed will lead me down that road. If I give it the fucking opportunity, weed will lead me to methamphetamine. And, you know, I don't think that's true for every weed smoker. But if you've smoked meth before, there's no going back to fucking just smoking weed and drinking. It doesn't work. Because fucking eventually, you're gonna smoke too much weed and you're gonna be tired, and you're gonna want to be up. Or you're gonna fucking drink too much and you're gonna be too drunk and you don't want to be drunk. And meth takes care of both of those. So, can
Sure does. They should they should take like a screenshot and be like, this is your brain sober, and it's like a picture of like a default like wow vanilla UI. It's like, this is your brain on meth, and it's like a picture of your UI.
I was looking at that the other day. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I would spend hours just fucking editing my UI.
I know, and then you would post a screenshot of it, and you're like, oh man, it's perfect. And I'm just like looking at it like, this is a giant fucking mess of shit. Like I mean, like everybody's UI is their own preference, so like obviously I'm like, all right, man, if that works for you.
Yeah. And then I'd fucking the next day I'd be like, look, I changed it completely. I took all the buttons away. I don't need the buttons. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, it's all key bounded, so.
All I need to see is the cooldowns on like 8 abilities. That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah. You can feel like you're playing retail. Got this 5-button rotation. There's only 5 keys I need out.
Yeah, I had a lot of fucked up thoughts, trust me. Getting sober made me realize, like, what the fuck was I thinking? That was my favorite thing to do. Left out, dude. Fuck with settings on stuff. I would sit on my phone. When I lived with Paul and Amanda, I'd be all fucking meth out, and I'd sit on the fucking back porch, drinking a bottle of wine, smoking Swisher Sweets, messing with the options on my phone for like fucking 4 hours. Like, not even doing anything.